Magpapatupad na ng lockdown sa ilang lugar sa Metro Manila simula mamayang hapon.
Pero hindi comment. O sige, I'll call you again. Okay, bye. Oh, yung ganda na din siya ngayon.
Love is patient, love is kind, it is not jealous, it is not pompous, it is not inflated, it does not rejoice over wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth.
Hi, Bossing.
Hi, Miss Luchi.
Hi, Miss Luchi.
Bossing, sobrang honor. Ay, naku, thank you for being here. This is an honor for me and hindi ako nambibiro, okay? Pero first time ko ma-interview si Bossing. 40 years na akong journalist, pero napapanood ko lang si Bossing from afar or from TV. So,
Ako din, 40 years na artista at napapanood lang ito sa TV. Ngayon lang ito nakakausap talaga.
Parang more than 40 years ka ng artist. Joke. Okay. Mas matanda ka sa akin, no? No, but really, thank you. Anyway, how's life? How's the baby? How is it to be a doting daddy and mommy?
Nako, our daughter is such a daddy's girl. She's so sweet to me. She really is. Pero pag andyan si daddy, parang nabubura talaga si mommy.
Grabe. Iba talaga ang charm mo, Bossing. Pati mo
Kahit
naman,
sa anak.
baby.
Ave Maria, Ave, Ave.
Don't bite me.
Siguro, it's some sort of a blessing in disguise itong quarantine natin dahil I get to spend more time with her. Unlike before the pandemic, pag nagkita kami, gabi na eh. Usually, minsan nga, tulog na siya pagka uuwi ako. So we had more bonding time, siguro mas nakakilala lang namin ngayong past 5 months.
The technicals, yung like, pagtitimpla ng gatas or pagpapalit ng lampin or pagpapaligo, hindi na namin pinapagawa sa kanya.
Lalo na yung paghuhugas. Lalo na yung paghuhugas, medyo.
Hindi niya po talaga kaya. But I can say that he's a hands-on dad because ngayon po I'm doing a show with TV5. I can leave the house and hindi naman po ako kinakabahan. I'm very kampante na Tali will be okay even if he's just left with him.
Sa problema ko kay Tali, pag tayo kunwari bubuhatin, 100 pounds na yata. Medyo hirap ako pag iuupo o tatayo. Yun lang naman.
The other thing that I know you're fond of daw is travel, no? Mahilig daw kayo magbiyahe.
Yes.
So, paano ngayon na pandemic, walang travel for a time to come?
Wala, plano-plano na lang muna.
Anong dinidream nyo munang itinerary na realistic pagka nag-open up na ulit ang travel or ang tourism?
Siguro beach, Miss Luchi.
Medyo kasi mahilig sa swimming si Tali ngayon. Lalo na nung magsimula yung quarantine. We have a small pool here in the house and halos araw-araw. Dati nga, kasi kulay ni Pauleen
Tali.
Tali ngayon ang kulay ko.
And we also taught her how to swim nung ECQ po. So now she knows how to swim on her own.
Yeah.
And she really loves. Minsan nga po naawa kami kasi pag nagbe-breakfast kami, hatakin niya kami, Mommy, let's go to the beach. Kasi she really loves the beach.
Nako, paano mo pinapaliwanag na wala pa muna ngayon? I mean, does she understand the pandemic?
Pinapapanood na lang namin ng news. Sa One News. Manood ka dyan para maintindihan mo. Nakasarap ng TV. Miss Luchi.
She doesn't understand yet, but we feel sometimes that she really wants to go out. She really wants to see. She wants to go to the playground. Hatak lang ng hatak palabas ng bahay. One common interest is music.
Oh,
Si Tali yung kumakanta.
24/7.
Kanta na
The moment she opens her eyes, she's gonna sing a song.
really? Anong kinakanta?
Yes.
He's making a yes chocolate toys.
Different songs. Minsan po, nursery rhymes. And she sings Beatles songs as well.
Else talaga, bossy.
Obladi Obladan.
Isang report sa siwa.
At saka, Miss Luchi, nakakatuwa kasi you sing it to her 3, 4, 5 times.
Alam mo
On the
na.
6th, siya nakakanta. Memorize na niya.
Aside from the nursery rhymes na mga daddy finger,
Oh, wala.
kahit na yun, kahit matutulog na lang, antok na yun.
Kumakanta pa rin siya.
Feeling ng merong baby at your age. I'm just curious, no?
Ay,
Bakit?
iba kasi I have 5 children. No? Si Tali nga yung youngest. And my youngest before Tali came is now soon to be a mother. So ang laki ng gap na yung baby na makikita mong first steps, first ganito, first ganyan. So ito na-experience ko lahat kay Tali. So it's a whole different experience for me as a father, as a dad.
How is it for the two of you, no? Kasi, well, everybody knows that the age gap is pretty marked, no? 34.
You know, honestly, Miss Luchi, I do not feel the age gap because he is my panganay.
Wow.
No, really. I mean, I don't know. I think our personalities, parang they're really compatible. And I don't know. Do you feel the age gap? I don't feel it at all.
Age gap? Ano yun? It's just a word. Sabi nga nila, it's just a number. Mas importante kasi kung ano yung nararamdaman at kung ano yung nasa isip. It's not the age. It doesn't really matter. At least for me, it doesn't really matter as pagdating sa mga relationships. It's more of magka-vibes ba ang pag-iisip ninyo? Magka-vibes, at higit sa lahat, magka-vibes ba ang inyong mga puso? Like in our case, yung give and take, I give, she takes.
Parang baliktad, ah.
She gives also.
Baliktad.
And I take. She talks a lot and I listen a lot. So I mean, kumbaga, magkaswak eh. I mean, kung pareho kaming madagdal, siguro walang mangyayari dahil
Walang makikinig.
walang makikinig. So, in our relationship, siya yung taga-salita, ako yung taga-pakinig.
Oo.
So, we really complement each other yung sa ugali, sa mga likes and dislikes, sa mga pet peeves,
Wow, that leaves.
favorite color.
Wow. Lambok.
Sige, matanong ko, ano ba yung likes ninyong dalawa?
Well, we both like staying home. Hindi po kami malabas na tao. We both prioritize our families. He's a family man. I'm a family woman. Our families are very important to us.
We would like almost the same food.
Talaga?
Yung mga dating hindi niya kinakain, ngayon kinakain.
Inuubos ko na para sa kanya.
Na-educate ka niya.
Yes, very much. Because when we met, I only like eating pork chops, fried chicken. But parang lumawak na yung taste buds ko, kumbaga. Because he loves to eat. He loves different cuisines. He loves Filipino food.
Pet peeve. Anong mga pet peeves nyo na common? Parehong ayaw nyo.
Ayaw namin yung judgmental.
Bawal judgmental.
Bawal yun. May mga taong judgmental, di ba? Siguro, once or twice nagiging judgmental tayo. It's only natural. Pero may mga tao talagang yung talagang sagana sa pagka-judgmental. We don't like those kind of people.
Hi.
Outside of the studio, I'd rather be home with my wife and Tali and my kids. Parang siguro sa tagal ko sa trabaho, sa tagal ko sa showbiz, na kakasabay yung taping, kakasabay yung mga shooting, yung pelikula. Parang bihira ako sa bahay. And hindi ko nakikita yung mga anak ko. Siguro, nagkaroon ako ng parang tipping point na parang masarap pala sa bahay. For me, dito ko naramdaman yung nasa bahay ka lang, relax lang, playing with the baby, enjoying the wife. So yung stay home ko, I'm enjoying it.
Pauleen, how did you... may I ask you about your love story, no? How did it start? I mean, did you know when you joined Eat Bulaga that you were going to end up being the wife of Bossing? I mean, I'm sure not.
Of course, that was never in my head. I entered Eat Bulaga about 15 years ago. I was 16, I think. And then, na-meet ko sila. We were all friends. Until about 9 years ago, parang mas naging close kami. We started talking. But nag-start lang naman siya ng friendly lang. Wala na in love sa akin, Miss Luchi. Anong magagawa ko?
Tama ba? Accurate ba yon?
Ayaw kumontra. Too late para kumontra.
Also, I have to ask you.
We started out as friends. I think that is a very important factor. Magkaibigan mo na kami. So, mas madaling nag-evolve sa love story.
But to be sure, Bossing, I mean, alam naman naming lahat din na marami ka nang nakarelasyon throughout your career, no? I mean, oh, talaga? Pero,
ay nako, Miss Luchi, wala siya talagang matandaan. Pag tinatanong ako, I don't remember. Sabi ko, wow, what a convenient excuse. I don't remember lahat. I don't remember.
so I guess ang question ko nga is, how did she stand out? I mean, yun ang tanong ng lahat. Parang, there must have been something special about Pauleen that made you think twice about getting married, no? Kasi tagal mo ring unmarried eh.
Vic, did you come here of your own free will to bind yourself forever in the love and service of your wife?
Yes, Father.
So I I guess ang question ko nga is, how did she stand out? I mean, yun ang tanong ng lahat. Parang, there must have been something special about Pauleen that made you think twice about getting married, no? Kasi tagal mo ring unmarried eh.
Not the type na who deals with the past. For me, past is past. No? So, mas importante sa akin is the present and the future. So, there was a time and point in my life that we were together and para bang hindi naman ako bumabata na. I just wanted a sense of yung buhay may asawa din. Iba kasi, I mean, for the longest time I was going home, sleeping alone. Pag-uwi mo, pagod ka, walang nagtatanong kung kumain ka na. Well, meron si Manang Linda na wala na ngayon. So yung siguro yung tagal na panahon I missed having a partner. So I think it's just the right time, right woman. Kaya ito na nga nangyari. Wala na atras. Napirma na ako.
Actually, gusto ko nga malaman eh, how does a showbiz couple really work out a marriage so that it lasts, no? Kasi iba rin yung pressure sa mga nasa showbiz, no? May expectation yung public sa'yo, lagi kayong minamatsagan, konting kilos nyo or mahuli lang kayo, may judgmental. How do you deal with a life like that and make it last? Meron bang formula yan?
Not really a formula, but I think one of the reasons why we're having a relationship na madali, easy relationship is because yung feeling namin sa relationship namin is non-showbiz eh. We don't really deal with showbiz matters.
We're actually a non-showbiz couple. I don't know if that exists, but
Yeah. How does that make sense? Because you're both showbiz.
yeah, but we don't.
Dapat yung lifestyle.
Yeah.
Pinag-uusapan nga natin mga likes and dislikes. Sa tingin ko yung for the years that we've been together, we try to limit the showbiz aspect of the relationship.
And if I may add, Miss Luchi, of course, nabanggit ko naman kanina, our age gap is very big. So, yung judgment...
Very big lang.
O sige, big. The judgment will always be there. But I think what's nice with the both of us is that we really do not entertain it. And we do not get like affected or moved by these judgments.
So, bossing, meron ka ng mga achievers na mga anak, no? Especially si Mayor Vico, no? Tapos pati sila Danica, sila Oyo Boy. I mean, they're all achievers. And I'm sure you're very proud of them.
How does a father feel for his children who are also in showbiz and who do receive negative comments also? How do you deal with that?
I don't read them. Wala kasi ko. What you said, and I look at them now, very proud, very, very proud. And I don't want to get credit for that. I think credit will go to the mothers who raised them really well. Like si Danica, si Oyo, lalo na si Vico, is really doing a good job right now. Pagka yung nakikita ko siya sa news. At unfortunately, matagal na kami din nakikita. Ever since the pandemic, si Paulina, my ex-youngest, She's about to give birth anytime now. So, madadagdagan ng grandchildren.
Yeah, yeah.
How is it like blending into the family of Vic?
I knew Danica and Oyo even before we did the show together. At first, I will not say it was like that. Ganun lang kabilis. Okay na. Of course, we went through a I wouldn't say rough patch, but medyo hindi po ganun kabilis yung pagiging smooth. But before Vic and I got married, si Oyo and si Danica and I sat down talaga.
Oh, you
We
did?
really talked. Yes, we did. We laid down our cards. They told me about their concerns, and I told them about mine and all the answers to all the questions and kung ano man po yung mga wish nila, mga concerns nila. And I think after that talk, I think naging madali na lahat. Hindi po talaga sila iba sa akin eh. I mean, I'm not their biological mother and they don't even call me mom or tita, and that's fine. I'm fine with that. But one part of my heart, lahat sila andun sila. So I think naging maganda because of that. And na-feel nila yun.
Ikaw, bossing, did you have a lot of explaining to do? Did you feel that you needed to do that then?
Before we got married, I sat down with them also. All of them. Over dinner. Then I told them about my plans. Like what I mentioned earlier, na kanya-kanya na silang buhay. I'm not expecting them to be with me as I grow older and older. And I wanted someone to not really just take care of me, someone that I will be with, that I will, as habang nagkakaedad pa ako, nadadagdagan ng edad natin. Yung mga anak ko naman, they're very, hindi naman nakikitid ang utak nila eh. So, I didn't have a hard time explaining to them bakit ako nagkaroon ng ganung desisyon. I appreciate the fact na Pauleen really went out of her way to para mas maging komportable sila sa relasyon namin. And right now, everything's going smooth. She's not acting like a mother, but she's more of a good friend, a very good friend to my children.
Sanay ako sa mga jowa lang, mga syotitay, mga fling. Pero masarap pala sabihin yung asawa ko.
Do you think your endorsement of Vico had a lot to do with people knowing who he was and watching him closely and even voting for him, no? Kumbaga tumaya sila. Ano sa tingin mo ang contribution mo doon? You're having been the father or you're being the father of Vico?
Siguro makatulong yun eh. But at the end of the day, hindi porque sikat ka, eh iboboto ka ng tao.
That was proven and tested na.
Oo. Siguro, Vico, medyo sumerte lang dahil sikat yung nanay niya. Medyo sikat yung tatay niya.
At saka halos kapangalan mo na eh.
Pero in fairness to Vico, nagtrabaho naman siya ng 3 taon na as konsehal. Ang ginawa niya, umikot siya ng umikot sa Pasig. Tinanong niya, anong kailangan ninyo? Anong problema dito? Araw-araw yung for 3 years. Doon niya nalaman na people, yung mga Pasigenyo, ay naghahanap na talaga ng pagbabago. Yun yung naging battle cry niya eh. Iba naman. Si Vico kasi is trying his best to introduce new and clean politics, clean governance. I know he's gonna have a hard time doing that, but at least, kumbaga, maliit na germ, baka sakaling lumaki, lumaganap, at nang umayos ang politika sa Pilipinas.
Right, yeah. Tapos, alam mo, napapanood ka rin namin na nanonood ka ng basketball games ni Mark Pingris. I mean, you really show your support as best you can. No? Nakakaaliw ka talaga, nag-cheer ka sa gilas. Pag si Mark Pingris nakaka-shoot talaga. Do you do this regularly or as often as you can to give support to your kids?
When I have time, walang shooting, walang taping, tapos may game si Mark, I see to it that I call up Dalika right away. Paying tickets. Nag-paying tickets. Apat kami. Ganyan. Watching basketball, football, lahat ng ball. Volleyball. I'm a sports enthusiast. Ay, lalo na yun. Ano ba? Malugang.
Hindi. Malugang ba siya?
Malugang. May malugang ka naglalaro. Eh, mas masarap yung panonood ng...
Mas involved.
Mas involved ka.
Mas may feelings.
How do you keep yourself funny? I mean, kasi hanggang ngayon nakakatawa ka pa rin.
Alam mo ang magaling sa'yo, bossing hindi ka PH. Doon ako bilib na bilib sa'yo. Parang,
Where do you get that wit?
Siguro yung kinalakihan ko na rin dahil lumaki ko sa mga comedian na pamilya eh. Mga kapatid ko, tatay ko, comedian. Ako yung kahit si Tito, at si Joey, for the longest time, magkakasama kami. Yung mga comedian sila. Ako yung nasanay ako nung pasundot-sundot lang. Kasi madaldal yung dalawa eh.
yes.
Parehong bangka yun eh. Si Joey at si Tito. Ako, walang makikinig kung daldal pa rin ako. So ako yung designated listener. Ako na yung nasanay ako nung pasundot-sundot lang. One-liner. And dito sa bahay, i-inform lang kita na hindi ako ang comedian dito. Dito sa bahay, eto. Saka yung maliit na bata. Si Tali, comedian doon.
Who's that?
Papa Pig.
Peppa Pig.
But I guess the humor talaga is alive in this family. He's funny, I'm funny, my daughter's funny, our daughter's funny. Nagugulat po talaga kami kay Tali. Napaka-komedyante niya, nakakatawa.
#Trending Monday na naman at sigurado akong mag-e-enjoy kayo.
Pauleen, please tell us about your show with TV5.
Yes, it's a daily show with Pokwang and Ria. It's called Chika Besh. It's at 10 a.m. every day. So basically, the show promotes good vibes, good news, and we also feature local businesses to also help them right now kasi with what's happening here in the Philippines. So basically, yun po siya. We're here every day to serve you happiness kasi I think we really need that right now. Good vibes. Yun po talagang kailangan natin.
TV show ako, abangan nyo rin sa TV.
Ha?
Wala. Papaintriga lang ako.
Kala ko may scoop na ako. So talaga, kala ko meron akong hindi alam. Ano ba ito?
Ikaw muna makakaalam.
Sige. Alright.
Thank you, Miss Luchi.
Thank you!
Vicky! that's so cute.
Tita Luchi.
You're so
Luchi.
pretty.
Well, look what we have here. We have the couple, Vicky and Hayden.
Hi. Hello, how are you?
Welcome to Usapang Real Life.
Wow. Hi, so nice to see you again, Luchi. It's been years.
I know. Hello, Miss Luchi.
Hello. Yeah. You two look very good and very happy. And Scarlett is a reflection of your joy. How's life for the two of you and for the three of you, actually?
We're trying to find that right balance. It's not very easy. It's very challenging, but that's our goal, to really find this balance of having our spiritual life and family life and our relationship and our jobs.
Okay, so as a couple, you've been through really torturous journey, no? Everybody pretty much knows what you've been through. But tell us about it and how it brought you to where you are now.
If I do that, buong show na to.
I was covering you in the Senate, and I saw people really hating you so badly that they even poured water on you. How was that like as you were going through this two-timing, sex video scandal, brouhaha?
How did I feel? I felt that there was so much hate, and I was the object of that hate.
There was a survey, di ba?
Yeah, there was even a survey. It's an entertainment site.
Okay.
And I was voted the most hated man in the country. Even at that time, I felt naman that I deserved it. So if I were in their position, I would also hate somebody who did what I did. So, and I think it's very important for people to know that that's how I felt, because I don't want anyone to fall into the same mistakes that nagawa ko. So that they know that those things there's no excuse, there's no justification. You can't say, oh, love na lang, no more hate, let's forgive. I mean, there's a place for forgiveness, but there's a place for restoration, and God will be the one who will say when that will be and how that will come about. What I experienced is actually the grace of God acting in my life so that I can be corrected.
Everybody knows talagang the story is fantastic. Right? It was a 180-degree turn. But now the two of you are married and you're living very, very happily. But at that time, I'm sure it was agonizing. Also for you, Vicky, may I ask you how you felt during that time?
It was such a roller coaster because I really, really love Hayden. And not I really love him as a person. So when he tried to commit suicide, it was parang no, not that. I mean, we don't have to be together, but at least when I want to see you, you're still alive, I can see you. And I knew he was a good person. He just kind of got lost in all the fame and the showbiz. It was so weird because people would watch us and think, why are you supporting him? My God, what's wrong with you? And I think that was a lesson for me also in terms of, loving someone, really loving someone, and being there through all the bad stuff. Either way for me, whether we ended up together or separately, what was important to me was that he be able to pass through this very difficult road and emerge victorious.
Yes, I was going to ask you your turnaround point. I mean, so you were down in the dumps, you wanted to kill yourself, you wanted to end it all, people hated you. What turned you around?
I think even before I became a Christian, Luchi, I have been wanting to be a good person. I remember that was May 23, exactly 7 years ago, 3 days after my birthday. I decided to buy drugs again and basically slowly kill myself again. But then that same day when I bought drugs, the same day I got invited by a friend to attend a talk by this guy named Rabbi Zacharias who passed away. And then so Ravi was asked to speak, and he spoke about the truth and how we cannot live our lives outside what is true. It's not really about making bad people good, but dead people live. So I recognized that, hey, I wanted to enjoy my life, but there's no life to enjoy because I'm spiritually dead. And I got my medical license back without even me trying. And then my relationships were restored, and then eventually had Scarlett, and then eventually got married. And now I get to lead a Bible study group composed of a lot of influential people, all older than me. I'm the youngest in the group.
Yes, Bible study every day.
How do you deal with it on a day-to-day basis, the age gap? Is that even an issue still for a Christian couple like you?
Actually, baliktad eh. Kasi even if I'm older by 23, I act younger by 23. I'm such a kid. He looks at me and he's like, what? Are you really like this? I go, I think I'm the kid in the relationship. You know, age is just a number. I don't know if he's had a hard time with it, but ako talaga, no problem. Because I think I'm as energetic as somebody younger, and I'm full of fun. Well, I want to know, Luchi, I never asked him. Can I just ask him this question? So is it hard to be with somebody 23 years older?
The problem is not that I'm younger. The problem is simply that I was young at that time. And immature. So I was only 25 when I met her. 26, 27, we got into a relationship. And I was in school my whole life. I don't know kung late yung adolescence crisis ko or maaga yung midlife crisis ko. One of the two. Pero
no, but he was introduced to a very different world, diba? Kasi me, when I met him, we were dating a year quietly. Nobody naman really cared or knew. But then, Mario Dumawal put it out on TV Patrol. I do not know why.
Si Mario
So
pala.
suddenly, it was such...
Andun pa ako noon sa ABS.
So naging malaking deal, di ba? Because we're in a weird position. We're doctors. We're not actors or actresses. We're not politicians. Our fame is kind of strange. Anyway, when I started dating him, since in my mind I'm young, talagang, I'm so convinced. It didn't really bother me, but then it bothered everyone. You know, and I never thought you would think of him as a boy toy kasi doktor naman itong dinidate ko, no? Hindi naman siya whatever. So kala ko, gravitas, and we love medicine, we like talking about medicine. We're just all over the place. You know, parang what's that?
Feel about that, but people were saying things like, nako, ang habol lang yan yung pera ni Vicky. Alam mo yun? Obviously, ginagamit lang niya si Vicky. Ganun yung mga chismis nun eh.
Well, number one, I felt hurt, obviously. But the second thing is that I felt challenged to prove not just to them, but also to myself that, hey, I'm not what they think. I'm not who they say I am.
So, I said, ako naman si Miss Smarty Pants. You know what, Hayden, if you want to get rich fast and you want to get popular fast and you want them to respect you, showbiz lang yun. I said, look, whenever Ann Curtis enters the room or whenever Chris Aquino enters the room or whoever, parang they're so excited to be near them. Sabi ko, kahit ganyan yung mga yan, they really get starstruck. So, you get everything. Tama-tama naman, GMA had asked him to join this singing contest. Yung, ano yun? Celebrity duets. Then you cannot turn down a prime-time show. I don't know.
Vicky, even your own kids judged your relationship. How did that?
Well, you know, in a way, it was quite painful for me because parang I became a non-entity in this whole thing. Parang everybody just said, for the money. Because when a young guy is with an older woman, it's very ironic. I think it's also part of my fighting for women's rights, empowerment. And I said, bakit ganyan ha? Mga guys, lagi may young girlfriend, walang problem. How come when it's an older woman and a younger guy, malaking problema? That's not equality. With mga ganun ako. So I really pursued this thing, and it was, my kids didn't understand because my son was so angry. Kasi I tried to ask permission. So ganito naman, I told him, you know, di ba, Mark and Crystal kasi were upset because Atom was dating girls about their age. Mark, do you think it's okay for me to date a younger man? Then he looks at me and he goes, sure, mommy. I said, really, how young? I said. And then he said, basta older than me. That's what he said. Sabi ko, tumpa, 6 months older si Hayden and Mark. So when I went out with Hayden, parang he got so angry, like, you cheated me. You misled me. I said, Mark, I did no such thing. I asked you. You said older than you. Yeah, but you know what I mean. I go, no, I don't know what you mean.
How did you get over it?
Are they? You know, Quark and Crystal. Hayden went through so much. Like, you have no idea. I mean, what people see, I think, is what I went through, but they don't see what he had to go through because it's more quiet. And I think I really appreciated how he fought for me, how he talked to them, and to this day, I know he still feels that if he makes one wrong move, these kids are gonna go after him.
What are your plans as a couple moving forward?
Belo, after 30 years, can basically is stable enough to just go all in. But now, we have to come back and really put a lot of focus on that and spend most of the time with Scarlett. And then Hayden is running the clinic.
Hayden, how do you reconcile this obsession for beauty to the extent that people tend to forget nga that really beauty is skin deep, and so that's so not the way to get saved.
What is really true beauty? I think you can say that something is beautiful if when you look at it, you get inspired. Wala namang problema if you want to be beautiful and you're beautiful. Problema if yung pagiging beautiful yung naging main thing of your life.
Well, your relationship is beautiful. So it's something that you ought to celebrate.
Know what I feel is love. Because like love, you never give up on anyone. You never give up on me. You ask me how I know I love you. My answer is this. I know I love you because I can't live without you.
Ma'am, ano yung tan? Bakit ma'am balik?
Madali ko. Kasi sabi niya, andyan na sila Vicky Sotto at saka Pauleen.
Eh, kung titignan natin si Miss Luchi.
Bigla ako nagpanik kasi may tinetext pa ako sa office. So, yan na, dali. Lagyan mo ako dito ng ano.
Just patingin ko, baliktad yung damit.
Ay!
Wala tayong camera.
Babaliktad to, para baliktad.
Ay, shoot!
Babaliktad to, para baliktad to, para baliktad to, para baliktad to. Hindi babaliktad to, para baliktad.
Ay, shoot!
So, you're looking sa right side.
Okay lang yung Ed.
Hi, bossy.
Hi, Miss Luchi.
Hi, Miss Luchi.
Kasi sabi niya, andyan na sila Vicky Sotto at saka Pauleen. Bigla ako nagpanik kasi.
Lapit na lang ako.
Teka, hindi ko muna. Tinanggal ko muna. Huwag mo na lagay yung damit.
Ano kung iba-iba?
Ang balo ba yun? Kaya pinapatanggal mo?
Kaya naman na ikapit-kapit habang
Camera lens po yung tingin po natin.
So, yan na, dali. Lagyan mo ako dito ng ano.
Just patingin ko, para baliktad yung damit.
Ikaw talaga. Teka lang, picture daw yung staff with you, pwede? WVG, Ma'am Wilma, sama ka na. Oo, nandito siya. Okay, usapan, real. Teka, ba't ganito to? Okay. Sandali. Okay, eto na. Okay, everybody smile. Okay, thank you.
Thank you! Thank you po!
Salamat. Ano ko sa'yo?
Ma'am, ano yung baliktad?